Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. I know I have been super busy with work actually and couldn't upload videos. But today we are back with another useful Power Apps tutorial, and in this video we are going to learn how to send in-app notification in model-driven app using Power Admit flow. And I will walk you through the complete flow and I will tell all the steps from the start and from the trigger to creating notification that pops up directly inside the app. I mean here. So whenever records gets created or records gets modified, we need some bell notification or in-app notification. Means how we can do that with Power Automate flow, I will teach you today. So before going to develop these, I need to tell one thing. So this is my trial instance, but one thing here is in some instances this bell icon you can't see, like it's not visible. Actually for me also it's not visible. So if it's happening for you also, means I will tell how to enable this. First you need to go to make.powerapps. You can see apps here and my app is Sales Hub. So let me go to Sales Hub, select this, click on edit. You can see settings here, click on it. You can see features and type here in app notification. You can see, right, it is set to yes. So for in my case first it's not visible, that's why I kept to yes. If it's happening for you also, this is the process you need to do. You need to keep it as yes and save it, and save and publish. Once save and publish, you can see bell icon here, then you can start your development. So for this, let me go to my solution. My solution name is Power Automate flows. So let me tell in what scenario I'm triggering this bell notification. So you can see here record called Boo Boo. So for this record, for example, now you can see contact center is the owner, but I am changing owner to some other person, like I'm changing this owner to Kaushik for example. So he needs to get, he doesn't know, right, I'm assigning this record to him, so he needs to get some notification. For that we are using this. So for example I'm changing to Kaushik, and once I change this to Kaushik, he will get bell notification saying that one record like account Boo Boo is got assigned to you, changed by Kaushik. Like I mean, who changed it? For example, Akhil changed it. Akhil name will become here, and I am giving one option to open this Boo Boo account directly here. In notification itself, he can open the record which assigned to him. Okay. Now let's go to the solution. So my trigger point is whenever owner changes, right? So new automation, cloud flow, automated flow, and I'm giving title as account owner should change notification, change in notification. Done. Now my trigger point will be when a row is added or modified. Yeah, this one. When a row is added, modified or deleted in date hours. Create. So my trigger point should be modified, right? Like I'm updating owner to some other person. So my change type will be modified. And it is on account. So accounts table name is accounts, and scope will be organization, and so it is on modified, it is on update. So my flow should not trigger on other field changes, right? Because the trigger point is there it's there on modified. It should I am triggering, my flow should trigger only on owner change. So my flow should trigger only on owner change because I'm changing the, my flow should work on only owner change. But if I change phone, account name, fax, my flow should not trigger for that, right? So for that I'm keeping select column as owner ID. Okay, then next step, I am parsing the JSON. I will tell you why parse JSON. And I copied the content already because it will delay the time. I'll explain you. This is my content. Account GUID. And my schema will be this. Okay, now you got doubt why I am passing the JSON. Okay, so I told, right, for example this record is got assigned to Kaushik. Kaushik should get the bill notification, but I told he can open this record directly in the notification itself. So how he can do this means we need to generate one URL by taking the GUID of the account, because we are assigning the account. So this record ka GUID, I using that I'm generating one URL and I gave one title as v record. So he will get notification, and in that one you can see something called view record. If we click on that, automatically this record should be visible. That's why I'm taking the GUID from the trigger point of that particular record of that particular account and generating one URL using parse JSON. Okay, now next step, I'm using get the owner, get the row by ID. Get a row by ID I'm using. I will tell why. Get a row by ID. So here I'm fetching the full name of the owner. Okay. For that I'm using this get a row by ID. I will tell you. Get the owner. Okay. Users. Because owner is present in the user table. Don't ask me why. And I need the owner GUID to fetch that particular owner. I will tell you why I'm fetching this owner in later stage. So what I'm doing is I'm use the get a row by ID to fetch the owner, right? Using owner ka GUID from the trigger point. Okay, get the owner. Next I want to get the modified by. Before going that, let me tell you one thing to you. So here in advanced option you can see run as. So you can see flow owner, modified user, row owner. But one thing here is, for example, just assume my CRM credentials are different, because anyone can change the owner. Like I can change the owner of this record, whoever as admin access. Okay, I can change the owner of this record to some other person, and some other person can change owner record to me or some other person. So I need to get his details, right? For example, Akhil is changing the Maheshka record, and Mahesh needs to know who assigned this record to him, right? He needs to know Akhil is assigned this record to him, like that, right? So what I need to do, for example, now if I keep run as flow owner, I am using some credentials which has Power Automate Flow access. So what happens? Automatically this flow owner ka name will come. but what ultimately we need to get uh, the person who is modifying the owner and assigning to some other person, right? So for that I'm changing it to modifying user. Okay, simple here. Okay, for example, Akhil is changing this record to Rahul. Okay, now Rahul needs to get notification saying Boobo record is assigned to you, right? But he needs to know who assigned to him, right? That's why I'm using it as modifying user. If I keep flow owner, means it will ultimately take this flow developer person. That's why I'm keeping it as modifying user. Okay, now I need to fetch that modifying user name. So again I'm using get a row by id from same again user table. I copied the formula. I will tell you what's it's fetching actually. This is the formula. Actually what's this formula is doing is like I need to fetch this modifying user ka GUID, right? Is ka name, for example Akhil is changing, this means I need to fetch Akhil ka name, right? That's why I'm using this formula. Basically if you in these outputs you will get run as system user id, like GUID of the person who is modifying this record. That's why I'm using this formula. Okay, so basically it's nothing but details of the uh, person who is assigning this record to another person. So I'm changing the name for your idea. Get the modified user. Done. Okay, now here comes the main part. We need to create notification, right? We got everything. We have the trigger whenever owner field change. We are triggering the flow, and we are generating the link to open the record which is got changed, and we gave one title as view record. That is done, and we are getting the owner card details, and we are getting the modifying user card details. Now we going to create the notification. So add a new row. So for notification, for this bell notification or bell icon notification, in-app notifications, we will use notifications table. Okay, show advanced option. So here you can see everything, like what we need to show in the notification: title, body, data, and that expiry we have, an icon also we have. You can see drop down info, mention, success, and everything, and we have priority also. So in our case I'm giving the title, we are sending notification for account ownership, right? So I'm giving account ownership changed. Done. Now I need to generate the message, like I need to tell him that person, right? Same way, for example, this Boo account record, owner is contact center diagnostics. Now I am changing this record to Akhil. Sorry, okay, let's assume I am the Akhil. I am changing this owner to Rahul. Okay, now in Rahul notification, he needs to get that this Boo account has assigned to you, uh, and he is the owner. He is the owner, uh, and full name, and sorry, change it by Akhil. Done. So to generate that I need to generate the body account I'm generating the message. What should be come in that notification? Account, and we need to tell him which account is assigned to him. So I'm taking the account name. Done. And has been reassigned, because already owner is there, so we are reassigning to another person. That's why reassigned to, we need to tell to which person it is getting assigned, right? So from, that's why I use the get the owner. Now I think you got clarity why I use this get the owner. So I need to fetch his name. You may got doubt like why we having this owner directly in the trigger point, why you need to use get a row by id. I need to fetch this person ka name, so that's why I use this get a row by id to fetch owner name of owner names. So now I need to take the full name of him. So here we have the full name. So basically it is nothing but owner ka full name. You can see get, right? Dot. Now I need to tell who changed it. Changed by. So from where we are getting this changed by? From get the modifier user, right? Changed by. Again his ka full name. Done. Now you may got doubt. We generated Parse JSON, right? So in this notification we are showing, telling him to, we are giving option to view this record directly here itself. That's why we need to keep this Parse JSON in data field. So we are basically linking this. Link. Where this Parse. Yeah, here it is. Think schema not generated. Okay, let me save this first. Actually, I copied the schema directly, right? That's why again, to make sure, I use the generate from sample. So my schema will be generated again. Now let's search for link. See, before it doesn't came because my schema is not generated properly. That's why again I came to Parse JSON. I used the generate from sample and I copied this and click on generate from sample. I pasted here. So my schema is generated again. So we need this link. So I'm attaching this. Basically we are generating URL right here. That URL I'm attaching here, and we'll keep expiry seconds as 200. Okay, and our account type, which should be information, so info, and we'll keep priority as high. Done. And we should give owner also. So system users owner. Done. Took the trigger GUID of the owner from the trigger point. System users logical name of the entity. Save it. So we need to test this. I'm duplicating this to see one set logs and one set to edit the flow. It's on turn off. Oh, it's all a turn off. Nice. Sometimes flow will be turn off. Okay, it's all a turn on. Now let's test this. Now it is there on contact center. So due to trial instance, I'm not able to create multiple users here. That's why I kept this contact. And let me select Kaushik Bubu user. So basically I assigned this account to the Kaushik Bubu, right? So Kaushik Bubu should get the notification, in-app notification. Basically, before it is there on some contact diagnostic, something, right? So I changed it to Kaushik Bubu because this is my credentials, so I should get the notification to show you. That's why I changed this owner from that person to myself. So I should get the notification now. Save it. Okay, let's see. I didn't got notification. Let me check why. I checked why. So here modifying user step is getting failed. Okay, I got why it got failed because I use formula directly here. I should have kept this in expression. Okay, so let's test this again. With the recent trigger failed one, save and test. Actually my recording got stopped for some time, sorry for that. And let's see, we should get notification. See, yeah, we got notification. So this is how we will show the in-app notification. So let's see again what all we did from start. Okay, so I need to trigger on change of ownership field my flow. So modified account, so my flow should trigger only on owner field change. That's why I captured column as owner ID and I kept run as modifying user because I can get the name of that modifying user. That's why I kept it. Parse JSON to generate the link. So which link? Let me show you. You are seeing right here, title, view, record. See, view record. So what happens if we click this? If we click this, it is showing that particular record assigned to me. So this is nice, right? We can see directly our record inside the notification itself. So that's why we are using Parse JSON to generate the link, and we are using the get the owner to get the owner here, and we are using modified user to get who changed this record, like who changed this owner field or who assigned this record. And here we are creating the notification. If you see, title account ownership changed, and body and icon type info. Nice, right? So this is how we will show this in-app notification or bell icon notification in model driven app using Power Admin Flow. You can keep any trigger point, it's up to you. You can keep on change of account name or anything, any field, any entity, any trigger point, it's up to you. But this is how we will show we will show in-app notification using Power Admin Flow. And let's meet again in another class. Hope you understood. If you have any doubts, please comment, and I will ping these formulas. Okay, let me ping. I will add these formulas in the descriptions so you can see it again. If you feel this video is going slow, please use 1x mode, and thank you. We'll meet again soon. Bye bye.